Good morning, Professor Chen, Professor Fung, Professor Spence, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, my apology. Yesterday, I couldn't make to the morning and dinner session. As you know, all know that Hong Kong is going through some difficult time, especially in university. But on behalf of Hong Kong U, I want to extend my warmest welcome to you all. I'm delighted to see the university once again hosting the AsiaGlobal Dialogue, organized by the AsiaGlobal Institute. The Institute has an ongoing mission of generating and sharing innovative thinking and research on global scale, but with an important Asian perspective. At this year's forum, you will be discussing how to build a sustainable framework for a globalized economy. The world is in a greater flux, and there are many, many complex problems and challenges here in Hong Kong as well. But I would like to look at this as a different perspective. I see these are opportunities to build towards a vision of the future that we all can treasure and realize. At Hong Kong U, many of our academic research activities are already designed to accommodate a rapid changing environment, addressing important world-scale problems. For example, our strategically oriented research themes covers from a few topics such as future innovative technologies, e-commerce, smart city, sustainable society. We will also continue to pursue regional and international partnerships to leverage our mutual strength. Hong Kong U's impact may start from Hong Kong, but it will radiate out through Asia and around the world. The AsiaGlobal Dialogue is the perfect example of how this is already happening. I'm pleased to see that this conference has brought together so many leading policymakers, academics, business and civil society leaders who have a deep understanding of Asia. I want to thank the Institute and, of course, Dr. Fung for their continued belief in the university and their support of our endeavors. My thanks also to sponsors who have supported this conference and to all of those who worked so hard to make this possible. Now, these are formal remarks. Let me make an informal, a few notes here. You know that digital technology has transformed the society, our economy, and way of our life, as Victor just pointed out. As a technologist myself, I've been working on the information technology, computer chips, for last 20-some years. We all believe as technologists, we create something people like. Indeed, everybody likes cell phone, TV, now with all kinds of gadgets. But at the same time, until I took over this job last year, a little over a year ago, I realized how the technology and digital technology especially transform the society in politics, in economics, of course in economics. And even today, like the movement, a social movement in Hong Kong, the protesters, thousands of them, can make a decision going to the right, go to the left, what is the next destiny or goal, in a matter of 10 minutes, because they can do digitally on the cell phone. While typically university bureaucrats like myself or governments will call meeting, go through committees, the decisions are typically days and if not weeks. So that actually asymmetry makes a huge difference in a decision making, in a social process. And of course, I realize that, and we, as a traditional organization, such as a university and government and many other places, it takes a long time to adapt to change. But this is a challenge itself. Give you an example. 16 years ago, when I was become a director of a national research center in US. Our focus, of course, is technology, develop new technology, nanotechnology, and so on. And I set aside $100,000 US dollars to study how the interaction between the technology and society, especially I'm looking specifically, I told my colleague, elective effects of the technology to society. At the time I was thinking about, hey, look at the guy holding that time just have a cell phone, right, 2003, and holding a phone, walking around in the street, talking loudly, ignoring all other, passengers or bystanders. That's a selective society impact. So I told my colleague, and a lot of my technologist colleagues say, hey, you're wasting our money. I mean, we are supposed to do these things. Why you throw money on something useless? And of course, I don't know what's the end. We have a group of students, actually, no faculty want to involve, only a few graduate students. They are technology students. They work with a RUN Corporation at the time, who, that is a think tank of US, and study how this little project, and try to grow what is our understanding of the societal impact of the technology, especially elective impact. And today we see a lot of fake news, a lot of rumors around can make things people believe and so on. So indeed, we are facing challenges, and I told some of my journalist department colleagues, and the way we are teaching journalism may be outdated in one day, right? A lot of challenges people do, they get the news from different channels, not from newspaper anymore. Okay, with that, I'd like to thank you, all of you, to come into Hong Kong U, and wish you all the great discussions today. Thank you.